We got to talk about one of the most important people in the world, my friends. This is from Timcast.com. Court rules Julian Assange can be extradited, overturning previous ruling. The final decision to extradite falls to UK Home Secretary Priti Patel. The report says England's High Court said WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange could be extradited to the United States to face espionage charges. And I love how when you watch the shill establishment Democrat media, they're like, oh, he was hacking and the case is solid, and Morning Joe spewing word vomit about complete bullish that's not true. Here's the reality. Julian Assange is one of the most important journalists of this or any generation. He exposed malfeasance for his entire career, ranging from malfeasance in sub-Saharan African nations all the way to the Democratic National Committee. For this, the establishment seeks to destroy his life, and they've locked him up now for over a decade? How long has it been?
His first arrest was 10 years ago, I believe.
10 years.
Yep. No, 11 years, excuse me. 11 years since his arrest in the United Kingdom.
It is overt and in our faces what the scumbags who believe they have moral authority over you and who control these systems do with people like Julian Assange, who has done nothing wrong. He's been accused of completely BS charges, as far as I'm concerned. But let's talk about something very, very important. Julian Assange exposes corruption. Jeffrey Epstein was engaged in some of the most disgusting and psychotic corruption and atrocities we've seen. And who gets to go free and sit? Where was he at? Queen Elizabeth's cottage?
He was, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Lunch, yeah.
You know what's really funny is that they say that there's a conspiracy about creepy elitists and what they want to do and all that stuff. And it's really funny when the Maxwell trial ends with only a few witnesses in a few weeks. Epstein gets away with everything he's doing for 2 decades. And Julian Assange, who's like, here's evidence of malfeasance. They're like, destroy his life, end him. It's obvious.
Yeah, this is a huge, huge injustice and has major ramifications for not just the free press in the United States, but for the world. Yeah. Julian Assange is not an American citizen. For him to be ruled to be extradited to the United States to face charges because he embarrassed the deep state, because he embarrassed the Pentagon and the intelligence agencies of this country by showing the country what they were actually doing and not falling for their lies, it's just absolutely insane. Julian Assange should be immediately pardoned.
Oh, my.
And, what is this?
Looks like we have a special guest here.
Don't bump the camera. Don't bump the camera.
Come on in, homie.
Does somebody want to...
I got to turn on this other camera. Hi, guys.
20 minutes? 20 minutes?
What up,
wow.
sexy?
Everyone's probably like, wait, what's going on? Jack Posobiec.
You got to see this guy's suit. What's happening?
He's wearing a nice, fine suit.
I'm wearing a nice suit.
We're talking about Julian Assange.
I just heard. I've been listening. I heard that you were talking about China, and I was sitting in Washington, D.C., and I've said, I've got to go. I've got to go, and now I'm here.
Good. Tell us about it.
No, here I am.
So Hong Kong.
When you were talking about HongOng, and thank you so much for being here, Libby. We love Libby. So don't we all love Libby?
Nice to see you, Jack. It's been a minute.
It has been a minute. Really. Yeah. No, when we did not support Hong Kong, when we passed them over, when we said, even going back into the 1990s, remember, this was the original sense of it, right? Mm-hmm. They said, if we turn Hong Kong over, then Hong Kong's capitalist and liberal system will be passed on, and these ideals of freedom will go into China. China will become democratic. The CCP will disintegrate. It'll be amazing. And Gordon Chang wrote his book, The Collapse of the CCP, and it's coming. It's going to be so great. And you look at everything that Luke talks about, everything that Tim talks about, everyone talks about. Yeah, we did open up that pathway, but it wasn't a one-way street. It turned out it was a two-way street. Mm-hmm. And so we tried to send freedom in. It didn't take, but what did they send our way?
Communism,
authoritarianism,
well,
totalitarianism.
And we didn't support them. And we didn't support them.
And I had to come in and say it. I'm sorry, I had to just come in and say it. I've been sitting outside all day, actually.
Oh, really?
Yes, I have, yeah.
Did you meet my son downstairs?
No, I met your son last year.
I know, but is he downstairs?
No, I didn't see him at all. There was some guy running and screaming about some chickens earlier. I don't know if that was possibly. Was that Charlie?
Should I be terrified right
now? Well, I mean, it depends how much you like chickens.
Oh, no.
We're a fan of the chickens.
We are a fan of the chickens.
Talking about Assange and the way, I don't know if you heard this last part. We were just talking about Assange.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that he might be extradited. Yeah.
Oh, might. Okay.
Is it a might? It's a might?
Well, they're appealing.
I thought it was ruled that he was.
So the appeal was ruled on, but there's still one last decision, I believe, at a secretarial level on whether or not he'll be brought back to the United States for the crime of embarrassing the regime.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah,
That's what it should say.
Is the democratic justice of American goodness like this veneer, this like illusion, and then what's really happening is the most corrupt Epstein like child trafficking thing, and this is our government, it's that, and so that's why they're going.
Well, the only
ham.
question you have to ask about Ghislaine Maxwell is why is it that the oldest prosecutor that SDNY assigned to that case is 37 years old? The other person they add, you got the chart. The other person they add on is James Comey's daughter, right? Then that's not an investigation. That's a cover up. They're sitting there. This is the worst prosecution I've seen. You know that she actually might get acquitted. She actually might get acquitted because they're not introducing evidence of specific crimes that she committed in terms of sex trafficking. Look, I sat through the Manafort trial. I remember, here are the documents. Here are the bank records. Here are the transfers. Here are the emails, right? I know what it looks like. Look at how, this is all you have to do. This is all you have to say. Take the two stories. Look at how the government's going after Julian Assange, and look at how light they are against Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
And not only that, but they have thousands of photos, thousands of videotapes that should have been entered into evidence.
20,000.
Yep. I gotta pull up this meme. So I initially discovered this thanks to Seamus of Freedom Tunes, because he made a very hilarious video about left-wing memes, and he talked about this. But there was something I discovered that was really funny. So this woman, this is Abby Richards, and she's a mis- and disinformation researcher. This is fantastic. So she has this tweet where she said, "Conspiracy theories are everywhere, and people don't understand how harmful they are. I made the conspiracy chart over a year ago. Here's the updated version." And so it's actually quite silly. She says, speculation line, clear. Here's one that says like grounded in reality, and it's like Watergate, MK Ultra. Then it says, we have some questions, and Iran-Contra is in there. And a lot of people are like, we don't have, like, we know that happened. Like,
that's a historical event.
Yeah,
what
that
was
was
an
real.
actual government conspiracy?
Yes, it certainly was.
Here's the best part, though, right? I want to show you the best part.
I remember Ollie North testifying.
So let me. This is the old version she made last year.
I was gonna say, do you have the one from last year?
I have the one from last year.
There's a reason she had to update.
Right. But let me just show you. I want to show you.
I wonder what that is.
There were a few things.
Well, hold on. We'll go through all of it.
Speaking of China,
but let me show you. Let me show you the most. My favorite one is this. The top of the pyramid, it says, world ruled by supreme shadow elites. Once you believe one, you usually believe most. Get help. She calls all of these theories anti-Semitic. Wow. And I noticed one funny one in there when I was reading this, and it says Bill Gates microchipping. And that is in the detached from reality anti-Semitic section. She had to change it because apparently she discovered how to use Google and found this story from the National Post. Bill Gates funds birth control microchip that lasts 16 years inside the body and can be turned on or off with remote control.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
That's not a conspiracy theory.
That's real.
There was another one that she had last year. This is the one from this year, right?
Look, cultural Marxism is up there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Wait, so the one scroll, but go back into science denial. This is the one from last year. Zoom in right below where it says 5G. Look what it says was a conspiracy theory.
Oh, that's
COVID.
right.
COVID-19 made in lab.
I love that one.
Funny
so
how
much.
that one had to get taken off this year. I wonder what could have happened. Could have been
Soy
something
boys?
Rand Paul.
Soy boys.
Soy boys are in there?
really
Soy boys is not a
Definitely
conspiracy. They're a
exist.
fact.
Dude, I like that alien abductions is less of a conspiracy theory than COVID.
And hypogonad. It's called hypogonadism. They went after
Why?
Tucker Carlson for talking about this. The idea that with some people, when they contract COVID-19, you can go to the NIH's website and see it's called hypogonadism, and it actually will lower your testosterone the same way that we've seen testosterone levels going down since the 1970s.
Yep.
What is mattress firm? Like,
Yeah, what is that?
What
So
is
the
that?
mattress firm one, I know this one, was that the reason that it was the theory
It's good you
that there
stopped by.
were because it was trending on Twitter. This is what I do. I find out something is trending on Twitter and I say, oh, this is trending on Twitter and this is what
Going
people
on.
are saying. And then people say I'm promoting it. Right. And so,
Right.
So the mattress firm thing was people said, why are there so many mattress firms? How could there possibly be so many people out there buying a product that you really only buy once or twice every, like in your lifetime, right? That you buy
Really?
a mattress.
How often?
And so they were, think of it. How many times do you buy mattresses? You know what I
Rarely.
mean?
Yeah.
And
Like every
and
7
so
or
the
so
idea,
years, right?
the idea,
7 years.
right? So the idea was that it was actually a money laundering operation, and then people were trying to find out if there were some issues going on because they were going around.
I think I know. Okay, so I think.
Yeah, you know this
So
one,
remember
right?
they were talking about the Wayfair thing or the Overstock.com thing, and they're like,
Well, this,
they're
yeah,
trafficking
no, that was
children,
separate. That was
whatever.
different from
You guys,
this.
you
That's the
guys,
only thing I can think
you
of.
guys ready?
What?
Yes.
So in the old conspiracy chart, At the very top, you see deep state is up there,
Right.
and that one's silly because that just refers to the establishment, intelligence bureaus,
Which
and
isn't
agencies.
even. I mean,
It's not a conspiracy. It's literally just a function. They call it the administrative state. But just to the right,
Yeah, I used to work there.
Is celebs moisturize with children's
That's
foreskin?
literally
Yes.
provable.
I would like to pull up.
Provable.
I would like to pull up
happens.
the Guardian
Ah.
from 2018. I tried the foreskin facial treatment,
Yeah.
so you don't have to.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And
was
he
also-
literally
yeah.
says in the Guardian, they do this.
He doesn't look good. He looks worse. I think he
I
looks
guess
much worse.
he
And
does
there's-
Part
look
of his
worse.
soul.
Well, there's celebrities
Yikes.
bragging about this on national television. There was a number of them
Yeah,
saying
Gwyneth
this
Paltrow,
on
I think.
record.
Yeah.
No, but
There were all of the Silicon Valley executives who were getting the blood of younger
Yeah,
people pumped
Peter
into
Thiel.
their
That's
bodies.
true, though. That's
That was true
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for a while they said it was a conspiracy, and it was like
It works.
But the other thing
It
about
happened.
about
It does work, though.
the mattresses, real quick,
It could
before
work.
we.
It's
No, it
still,
literally works.
you know.
Yeah, it
Really.
is proven that doing a transfusion of younger blood helps regenerate and heal your body.
Is it like
That's
a stem
like
cell
a-
thing? Is that the idea?
I think it's just because there's something in the blood. I forgot what it's called. Do you know what it's called?
I don't know.
Oxygen.
No, there's a specific.
there's like
When you get older, your body produces less of some particular enzyme or
Telomeres?
something.
I don't know.
No, not
DNA,
telomeres.
yeah.
that's the
That's
plasma,
DNA.
right? There's something else. I forgot. You have to spin the blood a little bit and get the right particles, and then
Younger-
people use it for dental surgeries as well.
Yeah,
interesting.
younger people have more of it, so they transfuse younger blood into an older person. It helps regenerate organs and stuff like that.
Right.
No.
But real quick, before we forget, the other thing about the mattresses is that if you want to upgrade your mattress, you can simply go to mypillow.com and get the mattress
amazing.
topper. You don't have to support the money
Amazing.
laundering operation of Mattress Firm. You use promo code POSO. The 2-inch or the 3-inch topper, particularly, we like the bigger one. We've got the foam. It's amazing.
I just
Sleep
want to
on it every
say
night.
I appreciate how unapologetic you are about it.
I
love
appreciate
it.
the fact
I
that
love it.
you are so. No, one thing that Libby does, not everyone knows this, she likes to pass on the Bible stories to her children.
Yes.
She's
the child.
to your child,
Just the
right?
one,
but
but yeah.
to children in general. And one of the best ways to do that is with the MyPillow Bible story
Bible
pillows.
story pillow.
You pass the pillowcases. You pass. It's Noah's Ark, the nativity scene. Every single night, Jack says, "Good night, Joseph. Good night, Mary. Good night, baby
cute.
Jesus, and good night, sheep." Available.
Lindell should have you do a commercial.
He really
That's it.
should.
Yeah,
But
that's what
his
in the
commercials are
warehouse.
next level, though. His commercials are next level. I could never.
Thanks for checking out this segment from the Timcast IRL podcast. If you want to watch live, you can check out this channel Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Now, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and if you want more unfiltered and uncensored content with all of these guests, go to timcast.com and become a member. All of these guests you know and love in exclusive segments on our website where we are unrestricted in what we talk about, so you'll definitely not want to miss it. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you all next time.